How's it hanging, Rasmanites? Well, for today's entertainment episode, we're going to do something that fans like me have been waiting to do since 2007. And that's talk about the latest music from this young lady right here. The beautiful and vivacious and immensely talented Miss Carrie Underwood. As today, I review Carrie Underwood's third album entitled Play On the Razman's Reality. Play On is Carrie's third album, following two #1 albums, 2005's Some Hearts and 2007's Carnival Ride. And yes, for those of you that aren't sure, I am currently proudly wearing the Carnival Ride Tour t-shirt. One always gets a little nervous when their favorite artist puts out something new, because you know you're going to love it, but are you going to love it as much as previous releases? And if you don't love it as much as previous releases, does that make you a bad fan? Are people that weren't fans of your favorite artist before going to love a work just as much as you do? All those things play in your mind when looking at a new release. Well, Play On, I'm proud to say, delivers on all fronts. Track #1, Cowboy Casanova, is the current single off the album, and it's just become Carrie's 12th consecutive #1 hit. The song is about the ultimate guy that girls find attractive. The tall, lean cowboy that's easy on the eyes, but as Carrie talks about, isn't necessarily easy on the heart. This is an upbeat, get off your feet and dance track, and even if you can't get off your feet like me, you still dance to it. This was the perfect choice as a lead-in song for the album, and one that I think people will be singing and jamming to for a long, long time. Cowboy Casanova, it's a definite A+. The album's second track is a song that I think a lot of people will relate to. It's about a girl who never really believes in any relationship that she's in, and always leaves the guy before the guy has a chance to leave her. Carrie is just plain Carrie on this song, and makes an otherwise uninteresting song for a guy like me well worth listening to. So yeah, awesome song is Quitter, A+. Song #3 is Mama's Song, a song that I'm sure that every girl in the world who's about to get married will be playing as they walk down the aisle. It's telling their mothers that it's okay to let them marry the man of their dreams because they've raised them right and taught them the right things. The underlining thing about the song, however, that you won't pick up on unless you're looking for it, is that it doesn't necessarily have to be about marriage. It can just be about a woman taking her next step in life and moving on away from her mother. So, a great song, great life meaning song, and again, testament to Carrie, a song that even us guys can enjoy. So Mama's Song and A+. Song #4 is one of my favorites on the album, entitled Change. The message of the song is that just because you're one person doesn't mean that you don't have the power to change the world. There's a line in the song that talks about the infomercials that are constantly on TV about the poor and struggling children or the homeless on the street, and do you stop to pay attention to them? It's a message that we all need to be reminded of, and we all should be darn proud of someone for being willing to sing. Carrie had a lot of guts to sing this song, and a lot of pride in who she is to sing the song, and it's some of her stronger vocals on the album. So, once again, for the fourth straight song, Change gets an A+. Song number 5, Undo It, is tied for my favorite track on the album. It's about a relationship that's gone awry, and you don't realize until after the fact of the relationship just how stupid you were to be in it in the first place. And it talks about the wish that we all have to erase those bad relationships. Undo It gets an A++, 5 stars, whatever you want to call it. Love this song. And what no doubt was done purposely by Arista Nashville. The next track on the album is entitled Someday When I Stop Loving You. And it again is about a relationship that's gone awry. Only this time, the girl or guy cannot get over their one true great lost love. This is the opposite of the spectrum, and I have felt this way as well in the past. So I, as I'm sure everyone in the world can relate to this song, and it's just one that's great to listen to, and very, very strong vocals, despite being a cover song. This is the only cover song that I'm aware of that's on this album. Cover meaning other artists have done it before Carrie, but it's still a great listen. Someday When I Stop Loving You, once again, A+. Song number 7, Songs Like This, is exactly like Undo It. It's a song that talks about a relationship gone awry that you now realize wasn't good for you. Except this time, instead of saying that you just want to erase the relationship from your brain, you're calling the guy out and saying, yeah, this is what you've done, this is what you're now facing, and you're a jerk because of what you did to me. So this is very, very much out of the same vein of her mega smash hit, Before You Cheats, and I love this song. Love it. A+. Song number 8, Temporary Home, is the other song that's tied along with Undo It for my absolute favorite track on the album, and has the best message on the entire album, and a message the entire world needs to hear. And it's a message that states that no matter what your living situation is, and no matter how bad things seem, it is only temporary. The song starts off with a little boy in foster care, continues with a single mother struggling to make ends meet, and ends with an old man on its deathbed. Temporary Home will be a country anthem for years to come, and one of Carrie's all-time greatest hits, I guarantee you. A++ for Temporary Home. Song number 9, this time, is about finally realizing how you feel about someone when you didn't realize it before. The magic they make you feel, and the overall just loss of consciousness, almost loss of ability to think because you're so head over heels in love. It's a great twist on a song concept that we've heard 100 times before, and again, like a lot of tracks on this album, for me anyway, and for all Carrie fans, I think this is something we can attest to. It doesn't matter if you've heard the premise before, nobody can sing a song like Carrie Underwood, and that's what makes this time work for me. So A+. Song number 10, Look at Me, is about a person that already knows that they are head over heels in love, but continue to fall more and more in love as time goes on in a relationship when you look into the person's eyes. Another great love ballad that only Carrie can pull off, because there are so many love songs out there and you've heard it all before, but Carrie makes it worth listening to with amazing vocals. Look at Me is some of the best vocal work on this album. A++.